Firefighters continue to wage a desperate battle against the fire fronts in Crete, where 2 firefighters lost their lives on Wednesday. Strong winds are complicating the firefighters' efforts. The inferno has swept through farmland, agricultural and pastureland, homes and livestock. Local firefighting forces have been reinforced since this morning by a unit of firefighters from the region of western Greece. Driven by prevailing winds, the smoke is moving southward and has traveled a distance of approximately 100 kilometers, according to satellite imagery. Firefighters on the island of Lesbos are engaged in a long battle against the flames, aiming to contain the fire before the winds pick up again. According to the Attica Civil Protection Agency, Crete, the Cyclades, and the northern Aegean Islands are included among the high-risk areas.
With wildfires sweeping across Europe, forcing mass evacuations, destroying habitats, killing wildlife and claiming lives, the danger extends far beyond the flames.
It's a true health emergency, and the impacts may continue long after the fire is over, and also on the distances quite far from where the wildfire takes place.
Wildfire smoke is a toxic mix of air pollutants released as forests, homes, vehicles, plastics, electronics, paints, and other materials burn. It contains microscopic fine particles that can travel thousands of kilometers, exposing people far from the fires to harmful air pollution. These tiny particles can penetrate deep into the lungs and even enter the bloodstream, posing serious risks to human health.
Healthy people may experience like running nose and irritation of a throat. But people who, for example, suffer from asthma or chronic pulmonary diseases, they may experience exacerbation of symptoms. Also, people who have heart diseases, ischemic heart disease, they can have more severe symptoms. People may experience episodes of arrhythmia, even suffer from myocardial infarction or a stroke.
Wildfires also place additional strain on healthcare systems, which require extra resources, specialized training, and greater preparedness to respond to the growing health impacts.
The whole health sector needs to be better prepared, needs to be more resilient to these climate change situations, to be sure that it can provide services which are interrupted and which are of good quality. So, for example, when you anticipate or you learn that there is a wildfire and that the area might be affected by this air pollution, that you have enough professionals in the emergency rooms so that people with symptoms can come and can receive it in a timely manner.
France's worst wildfire in decades is expected to deepen the country's economic strains, with damage to forest, tourism and agriculture adding to pressure on an already squeezed economy. French wine growers fear this year's harvest could be tainted by smoke from the raging fires. The massive blaze has been burning across the Bordeaux region for nearly a week, disrupting the peak tourist season and threatening one of France's most renowned wine-producing areas. Farmers say thick, toxic smoke is affecting all living things, including vineyards. While some wines naturally carry smoky or ashy notes, experts say excessive smoke taint can overwhelm fruit characteristics. In severe cases, producers may be forced to downgrade their wines or sell the harvest in bulk for industrial alcohol. Wildfires have scorched an area 4 times the size of Paris, forced around 220,000 people to flee their homes, and disrupted major tourist attractions, underscoring the growing economic cost of the disaster for France.
Amy Winehouse's father, Mitch Winehouse, has been ordered to pay almost £1 million to the two of the late singer's friends after losing a high court battle over her personal estate. The dispute centered on 155 items, including clothes and jewelry, sold at US auctions in 2021 and 2023 by former stylist Naomi Perry and friend Catriona Gorley. Dismissing the claim, the judge ruled that Mitch Winehouse pursued an inherently weak case aggressively, causing significant damage to the woman's reputations, careers, and health. He must pay their legal costs within 2 weeks. The ruling comes as the late singer's mother, Janice Winehouse, led tributes marking 15th anniversary of Amy's death. Reflecting on her daughter's struggles with fame and addiction, Janice recalled that Amy never sought the spotlight, describing alcohol as a tragic way of coping with the immense pressure.
Ho deciso di intraprendere questa strada, questa battaglia, tra virgolette, contro i graffiti, contro il decoro urbano, perché Roma purtroppo è la città, a mio parere, la città più bella al mondo, ma allo stesso tempo la città più vandalizzata d'Europa, quindi con più graffiti senza senso, scritte ovunque, imbrattano monumenti, case private, macchine, serrande, ovunque. Oggi sono qui per la seconda volta, stiamo pulendo le mura appena inaugurate di Villa Sciara, una villa storica a Roma. In teoria il graffito dovrebbe ridare, anzi dare arte a qualcosa che non ha. Ma se Roma è già arte, cioè non c'è senso, capisci?
I can't believe our first hit MIT! MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it!
The really amazing thing and the luxury about playing these characters over a long period of time is that they get to grow with you. You know, and there are things that happen in your life that might influence the way things happen on set, or, you know, how the characters behave. And it's just really awesome to see how they've kind of grown, but we've really tried to make sure that we maintain what it is that makes them special and unique.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
What's always felt very personal to me is that he feels like he could be anyone. You know, he could be your best friend, he could be your brother, he could be your cousin, and something about that, you know, makes you feel or want to be that way too, if that makes sense.
Mother.
Go home!
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Oh, God.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of